hold on, let me get into character. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, welcome to Matt's Garage. Today I'm going to be attacking this C-channel cowl situation, and let me show you a better angle so you know what I'm talking about. So underneath the cowl is this C-channel, and you know, you weld your stuff to it, and it's kind of a weird space because it gets covered by loud noises. It gets covered by the cowl piece, right? This side and the other side, and it's really, you know, you get some seam sealer in there, and it's supposed to kind of be sealed, but if any water gets in there, there's really no way for it to get out. Hence, you can see it has had some rust damage. I have acid etched that with Ospo, but Ospo is not really enough to get it done. You gotta coat it somehow. You can use primer and then a paint, or you can use like a Pure 15. I'm gonna use primer and paint kind of in two stages. The area that needs the welding strip, I'm gonna do weld through primer, and the valley, I'm gonna do a nice sort of rust shield Rust-Oleum primer and then a gloss black. I'm not gonna mix up a batch of the automotive primer because it's not undercoating like a paint, like something you see, and the Rust-Oleum is gonna be plenty sturdy for this application as long as the prep is done right. And yeah, so let's get to it. Right here, you know, I got the welds from welding the cowl to the kick panel. Right, now that I have all my welds cleaned up, I need to prep these panels for welding. So what I normally do is take a pen or pencil, and I kind of mark where I need some panels. Otherwise, you can forget when you're there doing it. So obviously, all along the flange at the top and along this face here. Cut that on the bandsaw. Got this flange here. Don't need to do this edge, and then obviously that flange spot welds the other. This is a job for there you go. In case it wasn't obvious, you know, it's hard to, you can't drill press something like this, so you get a 4x, do one at the beginning. When you're using this tool, make sure your finger's not down here, because there's a flangey thing. That would not feel good. All right, just laying the panels in, they sit pretty good. This one's very springy and springy. It's not been a problem since the beginning. Really clean. So chip through smooth. .62, it's good enough.
Alright, first step, Cowl. Alright, while that flashes off, let me go get the paint. Alright.
The heater vent. See, so there's my copper weld through primer by SEM. I just leave it on the heaters, and that keeps it kind of loose and fresh, so to speak. So let's grab this and go out to the garage. Right, I'm going to tape off the areas I sprayed yesterday.
Okay, all of my weld through primer is on. The black is the non-weld through primer stuff.
All right, here we are on the passenger side, ready to weld. I find that sometimes weld through primer, it's hard to get a start. And also there tends to be a lot of spatter. So what I do is I take just an old precision screwdriver and I mar up where the spot weld hole is. Now, I'm supposed to go in and have dinner, but I think there's time for like a weld or two. So with welding this stuff, it's gonna be a bit tricky because like that's pretty thick, that's pretty thick, that's gonna be super thin, and that's gonna be in the middle. So I gotta kind of modulate based on where I'm welding. Alright, I'm going to show it to you, the good and the bad and the ugly. These are my better welds, nice and flat here. These are my not so good welds. That one especially, oh my goodness. And these are generally okay. But that's that panel welded in. Now I'm going to go through and grind those. I have to grind at least these down so I can fit the other piece on. I lost my way and started getting distant, and that's, you know, I wasn't getting flush, so I had to grind those far out. Whew, a lot got done in 2 days. That's pretty much how the cowl works. I'm gonna stop right now because I have to bang and it's already late. And plus, I don't know if you can see this. This bows up, and I have to basically, I want to put heat into this when I try to shrink that metal. This is because of the bead rolling process. They bead roll this to give it strength, but then it causes it to, it was always warped. So I'll put clamps here, and then take like just a propane torch, heat it up over time, and then just start clamping down, and eventually it'll, I mean, I could squeeze this flat right now, but I don't want to put that kind of stress on these welds and have them pop loose, which they shouldn't do, I know, but you know, just in case. So after I do that and I weld this side and I weld this side, you know, this row's already done, and obviously that joint there, then I'll grind all the welds down. Any porosity that I have, I'll fill in with just superficial welds or whatever. And then I'm going to turn my attention to, so at that point, what I've got is a tub that's as rigid as it's going to be without the doors done. And then I'm going to turn my attention to the door pillars. Door pillars are still just tech screwed in. I wanted to get every part of the tub I could as rigid as possible so that I wasn't surprised at all once I welded my doors in. In fact, I have no idea how my doors are even going to sit after doing all this work. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a difference in how my doors sit after I finished welding all this tub together. And then obviously like the front inner fenders, there's no like heat getting put into the tub structure, so that's not going to affect the doors. I'm 90% certain of that. So that's it. Safety tip: when you do hot work like this, like I did with the welding, especially like, you know, I've got that painted surface on the inside that does create flames at times, and you never know. You know, you just can't control everything. So when you're doing hot work, make sure you stick around for like 10-15 minutes afterwards, just to make sure nothing's caught on fire. Shut off your gas, shut off your compressor, you know, clean it up a little bit. And that way you can go to bed with the peace of mind that you're not going to burn the garage down on your nice project. That's it for Matt's Garage. If I don't see you guys, have a happy Thanksgiving, and yeah, see you next time.